Anthony Taylor will be the referee for Chelsea versus West Ham. We might be fucked. The last time we did face West Ham was the 5-1 victory early in the season. That's our biggest win of the season. A very different Chelsea and a very different West Ham though. This was Graham Potter's West Ham, the three at the back, playing with wing backs. They were awful, absolutely awful. And obviously Chelsea's Enzo Maresca as well, which we were doing very, very well. João Pedro being the key standout in that game. And we did actually go 1-0 down in that game in the 6th minute to Lucas Paqueta's goal. But we ended up firing back and winning 5-1 away as well. So this game is at home. It's a 5:30 kickoff against West Ham. It is against Nuno's West Ham, which recently they are doing pretty well. They beat Sunderland last game, they've beat Spurs away, and they've also beat QPR, so they are on a little win streak. So today I'm going to be showing you my lineup that I would like to see Rosinha play for Chelsea to beat West Ham, and also some key details to make sure we come out on top. If you guys could drop a like, that would be appreciated. So first of all, I want to see us go back to basics, bring Reece James back at right back. He did start in that right centre back role, and sort of we went into a back three against Napoli, and I didn't think it worked very well. We didn't build out very well, and I think building out from a back four is much better with Reece James at right back, Chalobah coming back into the defence as well. I think we always look best with Chalobah in that right centre back role. Surprisingly, Wesley Fofana was quite poor against Napoli, giving away one of the goals. So Reece James coming into right back and Chalobah right centre back with Badiashile. If Badiashile stays focused, he's actually a really good centre back. Despite his one error against Crystal Palace last week where Mateta could have scored, I think Badiashile on a whole has been pretty good under Rosinha. And Cucurella needs to improve. It's probably the worst form we've seen in the last year or so, but I still think he's our best left back. I trust him more than Hato at the minute. Right, the midfield is going to be crucial against West Ham because one of their best players is Matheus Fernandes. He has been incredible. They've sort of dropped him into this deep lying playmaker role, and we need to make sure he doesn't get on the ball and isn't comfortable because he has been incredible, Matheus Fernandes, and also Somerville's in decent form as well. But Matheus Fernandes especially, it's going to be key we keep him quiet, and I think it's going to be sort of key that we start with Enzo in the 10. I think Enzo's been probably our best player under Liam Rosinha. I'm not a huge fan of Enzo in the deeper role. I think we see the best of him in that number 10 role, which obviously means sadly Cole Palmer probably will miss out. I don't think he's fit enough, and I don't think he's good enough off the ball at the minute, especially when we're up against Matheus Fernandes. So I think Enzo's got a big role in that number 10 with Santos and Caicedo. Caicedo as well, under Rosinha. I want to see more from him. I want to see more. He's given away too many fouls. And even though I think some referees are a little bit harsh with him, there's no doubt that he does give away a lot of fouls. And I want to see him back to his best, back to his winning a lot of duels, not as many fouls, and just dominating the midfield with Andres Santos. So 2 duel winners there, and Enzo Fernandes, I think we could see easily on the score sheet once again. And then when it comes to the wide players, I think Estevao was quite quiet against Napoli, but against Crystal Palace, I absolutely love this right-hand side. I think we need to see more of this right-hand side. There was times where Reece James was actually overlapping, which is something we haven't seen for a long time. And obviously Estevao was incredible against Crystal Palace, probably man of the match. And yeah, I think that's going to be key for us to win that game, this right-hand side. I don't think many teams could stop that right-hand side, to be honest. And then the left winger, as always, is always a question mark. It's frustrating because Gittins got hooked early after getting subbed on against Napoli. I don't think he's the man to start, and Neto's frustrating. I'm tired of Neto, to be honest, so I've gone with Garnacho. I think he deserves a chance. I do actually prefer Garnacho off the bench, but like I said, I am sort of tired of Pedro Neto slowing down our counter-attacks. I want to be ruthless, direct against West Ham, and I think Garnacho can be that guy. And then the man to lead the line, our most informed player at the minute, the guy that pretty much single-handedly won us the game against Napoli, João Pedro, in full confidence. He's now on 8 Premier League goals, which is actually quite good. And of course against Crystal Palace, both Estevao and Pedro as well was linking up incredible. The thing I'm loving about Pedro the most is his hold-up plays coming along really nice. His first touches are very nice, and he's linking up the play and bringing other players into play really nicely. So I think he's going to be crucial. So that's the team I would start with. Let me know if you guys would make any changes. Cole Palmer obviously will come off the bench. I think he'll be key off the bench. I mean, despite West Ham being 18th, like I said, they are in a bit of good form. They have picked up a little bit of good form. Winning away to Spurs is really good, and obviously at home to Sunderland, they're two really good results, and they are going to be fighting to stay up now, really. And Chelsea, of course, currently sat in 5th place. Manchester United obviously picking up some good form as well, so it's going to be key Chelsea do win this game. And I think as a Chelsea fan, the thing I want to see most is a bit more control. I think even though we've won a lot of games recently, we've lacked a lot of control in the games. Like building out from the back, we look shaky. We've been giving away the ball quite easily, which is something we didn't really see as much under Enzo Maresca. So my prediction is going to be a nice comfortable 2-0 win to Chelsea, and I do think we'll control the game a lot better. I think Rossinha's still learning what his best side is and what his best system is. He has been changing it up a little bit. He did go man for man against Napoli. Obviously we did start with sort of like a back three we built up with, and it didn't really work. But he changed it in the second half and we did control the game a lot better. Let me know what your score predictions are in the comments, and if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe.